Teddy Riley on. Teddy Riley on. Hey, what's going on? This is your girl, Vanessa Smilez, and we are live from the 69 Network Show out here, streaming from St. Lucia and other places. We have the beautiful, beautiful co-host and lovely, lovely guests in the building, Miss Mimi and also Mz.Beautidoll and Queen Priscinda. What's going on, ladies? Let's bring you guys in. Hola.
Hello,
Hi.
ladies.
How you guys doing?
Good. It's
Oh,
raining.
Mimi, if you don't mind moving your camera horizontally so we can get a wide view of you. I didn't realize it was still on that, but as soon as you oh, there you go. Yes, shout out to you, Mimi. Oh my God, shout out to you, Mimi. Yes, how are you ladies feeling?
Amazing.
Priscilla, you on mute?
Oh, percent mute. Hold on one second. Teddy Riley is on fleek tonight. All right.
Really good.
There we go. Yes, Teddy Riley's on fleek tonight. Sorry, Logic. Right. Teddy Riley is on fleek. Okay, we getting our shit together. All right, how are you ladies feeling?
I said I'm not as good as you are. You're in St. Lucia living your best life.
Right.
Happy birthday.
Exactly.
Right.
Live your best life.
I'm trying to.
As you should.
Thank you. Now, I wanted to ask you, ladies, what did you think about the term cash cow when you first heard it?
And that made me think about, you know, how some women, we like when they bag a man with a lot of money, you know, he would be considered a cash cow. Or, you know, a dude that, you know, hunts for women, you know, usually older with money. They think of them as cash cows. Never a good idea. If it's not your money, it's not your money.
Period. Yeah. I agree.
Period.
Yes. You said exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah. If it's not your money, it's not your money. I mean, well, yeah, it's kind of like setting someone up for a fall.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
You shouldn't depend on nobody else anyway.
Yeah. If it ain't mine, I don't really.
It don't do nothing for me.
It ain't going. Yeah, it's not doing that for me. Like,
Vanessa, are you there? You having technical difficulties? Okay.
Hi, Logic.
So you ladies, just talk, please. For like 2 seconds.
When I think about women who use like cash cows or something of that nature, a Lifetime movie always popped in my head.
Mine too. What do you think about Mimi? I always think
that's always what happens. A Lifetime movie, you always put yourself in a Lifetime movie. Every time you depend on somebody.
And everybody knows I watch Discovery ID, so I always.
I was about to say I'm more of an ID TV person.
So Discovery ID, right?
Yeah, I've been thinking.
Look, I was still trying to keep them alive.
But right, Mimi, don't you think about like a murder is coming?
Yes. Absolutely.
Someone's going to end up dead.
Yeah, like this is not going to end good at all. Like I see it. You know.
I always wonder though, ladies, when people count other people's money. Like I would look at a woman like that, and I'm like, girl. Like
I
it would be
tacky. It's super tacky to me. It's super tacky to me. Why are you worried about what's in somebody else's pocket? Like you should be getting to your bag. Anything else should just be like an addition. You know what I mean? So it's tacky to me.
And getting to your bag shouldn't be getting somebody else's bag fully.
Taking out somebody else's bag.
Yeah, like I feel like, because it's always women who do that and they swear up and down. Let me just say, if you take what I'm saying, then you take offense. If you are just with a man for what he's providing for you and what he's giving you money-wise, material-wise, bitch, you a prostitute or escort. I'm just going to say it.
And you should just call that what it is.
That's it.
Yeah, call a spade a spade.
And you know what? I have never seen that story.
You can't give the women credit.
No, I'm not giving up. What they doing? Because half of the time the bitch want money, but she's being hella evil to this man. Now here he come to us being a whole asshole, and we being genuine. Now we gotta be bitches.
It's very true.
I agree.
And
I
you know
agree.
what? I have never seen that story end well. You know,
No.
I had a good friend back in the day, and she, when I say she was gorgeous, like 5'10", green eyes, natural blonde, black girl. And she always would run up on like dudes that you would hope to meet. And she would literally fuck it up in less than a week.
Do them dirty.
Like just fuck it up, just being
shit.
raggedy. Just raggedy. I heard she did not end well because she wasted her youth chasing other people's bag, doing niggas however she wanted to do them. Now she's older, she's sick, and she lost her eyesight. Now, what did all of that do for you?
Oh.
See,
Oh.
and that's
What?
and then this
Now
new
you
day and
see?
age,
See how
the
that ends?
the lady was being mean. Y'all seen that
No.
the video on Instagram where the girl was being mean to her sugar daddy or whatever the case might be. So this motherfucker basically moved her out and took everything that he bought back from her and told her she had to get a U-Haul. Basically got her a
Oh
U-Haul
yeah.
and called it a day. And she on
Oh
Instagram
shit.
crying
Pack
and
her
shit.
shit up.
I
Yeah.
mean,
We gonna
But
Pack
you
her
pack
moved
shit
your
your
up for
bread
real.
up.
boyfriend. You moved your boyfriend. If a nigga buy you an apartment, I'm sorry, you don't have not a nan man unless he
Yeah.
knows that's what's going on. Don't you have nobody in there? That's just
you
You
better
better
ridiculous.
not.
not.
Oh, you talking about that
You
Spanish
better
girl,
not.
right?
I think she was Spanish.
I
Like her
mean,
boyfriend staying there
The
and
Spanish.
stuff.
if you're
No, it was a
smart.
Spanish girl who had her sugar daddy paying for her and her boyfriend. But
Oh
she was
Yeah,
no,
stupid
he
enough to
found
say that
out.
shit out loud.
And
Ain't
it
no.
was
nothing wrong
crazy
with
because
niggas.
why would you
Niggas
even
got
let them get that in your name? Why you not getting stuff in your name? Ladies, if you gonna have a man buy you
Because
something, get it in your
exactly.
name, not his. Have him
They're
be
Thank
a
you.
not even smart
co-signer.
enough to think that far into it. That's what it
You're
He's
is.
being
You're not
greedy.
they're
even
really
thinking. Yeah,
not.
you being so greedy. You're not even being smart about it. Like
You're so greedy, you don't even know how to hang on to the bag.
Making
exactly.
longevity. They living by the day.
Right. Right.
Like you have an
Everything is short
apartment
term and quick for them.
that's not in your
Hmm.
name, then that's not your apartment.
Nope. That's what my
Period.
That's not
mama
your
used to say.
it's not your apartment.
Period.
That's his apartment. Now, as for taking back all the shit you bought, now I don't go for that. Because everyone know I have a rule. I do not return jewelry or handbags. I don't.
Period.
That's a gift.
That's a gift. That's my
And
possession is nine tenths of the law.
right.
We're not even about to
And
do that.
we're not thank you, Mimi.
First and
I
foremost, speaking for sugar babies, if you get me an apartment, that's a motherfucking gift. I don't care what you say, how you flip
right.
it around, how you slang it. That's a
Right.
gift too, nigga. You can't have. I wish somebody would
Yes.
ask me for shit back. It's only one dude who ever got his stuff back, and that's because that bitch snuck out of here with it. And if I would
Oh,
have caught him,
Oh.
it would have been all
Oh
hell.
no.
Because when he tried to get it the first time, I tried to chop his fingers off every time he went in my jewelry box.
but isn't that the other side of this story with men being tacky? Because
Yeah.
if you give a woman a
Yeah,
gift,
I
I
was
don't
gonna
care
say
what
that's
it is. Right,
exactly.
Mimi?
Yeah,
That's the
super tacky.
Men will take a gift from their old bitch and give it to the new bitch, and the new bitch flossing it in an old bitch face, not even knowing, bitch, I was just wearing
Yes,
that. Like the
that's
fuck,
a
that was just my
recycled gift
car.
at that point.
Yeah, like you
That's
shouldn't
not
be.
like that wasn't for you.
No,
oh
do your
ew.
research before you flash all that shit trying to make the last bitch mad because if you proud that you wearing that bitch shit or you driving that bitch car, you a bottom bitch.
I mean, well,
Right.
because he's going to do the same thing to you. Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Of
That's
course.
coming. He's going to do the same thing to you.
Of
I mean,
course.
it's not going to, these stories absolutely never, ever end well. You know, that's why I'm glad we're talking about women and finance. Like Vanessa said something earlier, like women now, have their own checking account. And my reaction was, what the fuck? Didn't y'all always? My mama had her own checking account.
Mm.
They had sneaking checking
So
accounts.
I want to ask both of
Yeah.
you, like, did you all like know women that didn't have their own checking account?
Yes.
Really?
I know women now who get boyfriends and they don't have nothing to their name to shit
You too, Mimi?
but
Yeah.
bills.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like
Really?
it's like it's just this overlooked kind of thing. Like I don't know because my grandmother, the way my grandmother raised me, she was like, I don't care how much money so and so got. You better make sure you have yours in check. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
whether it's a private account, secret account, whatever, you make sure you have yours in check. But I feel like now it's so overlooked. It's I don't
Really?
know. Yeah.
I have to tell you that honest to God really does shock me because I did give, more millennial women more credit for knowing that that's something you have to take care of.
Ladies, we are like really, really bagged up on the comments.
Oh,
So
beauty doll, give
let's
it to
read
Oh.
us.
some of them. Okay, so Logic and Friends says, salute all and safe travels, V. I'm sure she appreciates that, Logic. Chris Jones says, good evening, queens. He
Hi,
also says,
Chris.
good evening to
Good
all the kings
evening.
and queens in the chat. Struggler says, what do you guys think about OnlyFans banning porn next month? I think that it's a retaliation. Sorry, my headphones was doing some type of crackly thing. Ugh. But I think it's some type of retaliation that that they're basically doing because the same people who own I think Facebook or something like that.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
the social media platforms. Basically, the same people who own that are the same people who bought OnlyFans, and we were all just complaining about social media
Thank you.
and them doing
Everything's working
extra
upstairs.
and being extra. So I feel like that's not gonna work. OnlyFans gonna ban porn, and they're gonna end up like Connect Pal. Do y'all know what Connect Pal was?
No.
Never
Exactly my
heard of it.
fucking point. That's what's gonna happen on OnlyFans.
Wait, I didn't even know about this story. So
Yes.
OnlyFans are banding together to ban porn.
Yes, they actually gave you they
This is the
keep
first
sending
time
like
hearing
these
about this.
different ledgers and stuff saying that well actually I personally don't really believe that it's true because they keep pushing the date back. Like first they said they were gonna ban it in April, then they said in May, then they said in June, then they said in July, then they said in August or September. So I think that the commercials and all the promotion that they're doing right now to try to get other people to join OnlyFans isn't making a good enough amount of money for them to completely cut the adult industry off right now. So
Did you
they
know? Did you know about this, Mimi?
I didn't. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
oh, but it's hilarious to me because I don't know. I still have my OnlyFans, so I ain't worried about it.
Vanessa, are you in?
I am in. I hear you guys.
All right.
I did hear what Beauty was
Oh,
saying,
fine.
and I do see that they're doing that a lot more often now. But they haven't. I still can cash out every
Yeah,
single
they
week.
ain't closed
So
us down. But
they can
I
work it
think
out.
it's also a way I think they're really just trying to weave out the girls that aren't, you know what I'm saying? The quick, fast, and bustle heifers.
Well, may I issue a disclaimer right now on behalf of the straight girls, Mimi and I, Mimi the influence. You girls who are doing like the only, you're not a professional.
Nope. You an
You
OnlyFans
are
hoe.
not a
Yeah.
professional porn artist. They know how this is done. Like
Right.
poking your ass in a camera, bending over, twerking. We see your twat. That is not professional
I
porn.
didn't have no
For
problems when the strippers were doing it, for quarantine
Cause
because they
that's
had to because they
I
closed the clubs
understood that.
down.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but when
understood
all
that.
these younger girls started getting on there just because it was making money, like shorty, that shit is out there. It's not just on OnlyFans. Like if you
right.
type your name in, little hoe, you gonna
Right.
see your twat on Google. But okay,
That's
so
how
we're
they
gonna
do.
finish some
But
of
I wanted to.
these.
Yeah.
You wanna finish
These
the
comments.
comments?
Yeah, these
Like,
comments are
we was
backing up
all
really, really
over it,
quickly.
lady.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. First comment, Brooklyn Honcho says, hi ladies, what's going on, Brooklyn Honcho? Oh, I gotta go all the way back. John Logic started off, he says, salute to all, safe travels,
No,
be
no, 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 no.
absolutely
Go
Logic.
to Tennessee Williams.
No,
We got
Beauty, you want me to
Tennessee.
go, to a
No, we
specific
read all
comment.
of those. No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Oh,
We
y'all
read
did?
all of them.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
we
Yeah,
read
comment.
we read
Yay!
those.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't
Okay, so where are we
say
going to?
sorry, being mean and shit. Tennessee Williams.
That's him.
What up, y'all? Salute
Hey.
that one. That one.
Oh, y'all already read the ovaries one?
No,
Ovaries.
we all the way by strugglers. We under strugglers, girl. We was
Mimi
way
said
behind.
ovaries.
We ain't say shit about no ovary.
Mimi, just to fill you in, Tennessee Williams is always talking about Priscilla's ovaries. So.
All the time.
Never mind. Yeah, we know about ovaries.
He is very concerned about my ovaries. Thank you, baby. Listen, you all didn't give Mimi the 411. We have the best fan base ever, and they say anything and everything. So buckle up, Mimi.
I bet. I'm ready.
Yes. I have to introduce Mimi. Mimi is a huge YouTuber. She does a lot of different motivational videos. She's been doing a lot of fitness and health instructional tutorials for people to lose weight. She's been also promoting like different sponsorships that she's been sponsored by. Also a big ambassador for IASOT. And she's helped me drop a couple pounds. So I'm going to reintroduce Mimi once again.
Mimi the influence.
And also, I always like to call her money making Mimi. Okay,
because that's what she is, money making Mimi.
I really like to call her.
Yeah, please.
So when they talk about the idea of a cash cow, let's go to Google, right? So according to Google, the definition of a cash cow says a cash cow is a company or business in a mature, slow growth industry. So I wanted to ask, and it says cash cows have a large share of the market and require little investment. Now I wanted to know, like, what is something that you guys invested in where you guys felt like you became a cash cow for? Something that you guys took an opportunity for and you excelled in it versus somebody that you know that did not. Priscilla, please, yes.
Okay, so years ago when I worked for a law firm, I didn't even really know what a 401k was. But when I heard matching funds, I said, oh, it's time for me to learn what that is. So let me take some of my paycheck, put that money in that 401k, and they matched every dollar that I put in. And then I had to teach myself what a 401k was. And so that I invested in myself in that regard, even though I really didn't know what it was or what to do with it. You know, I just had to teach myself along the way because I know what matching funds sounds like.
That sound like it matched.
It sounds like you about to match.
That's all I know.
And then, you know, because I'm black, I was like, so that means if I put in $10, he put in $10, just to be clear, because, you know,
we're going to have 20.
Right. That's all I need to know. Yeah.
Right.
Now, I have to elaborate on that before I follow up with you guys with the second question. Priscilla, I have to add to that simply because I'm not going to lie. Some of my most successful business decisions have been relying on like basic common knowledge. Like, oh, this match with this. Oh, if I add 2 + 2, this is going to be 4. Like sometimes I really had to go back to the 3rd grade for certain things. Like,
oh, yes. I mean, it's not easy when you start, you know, thinking about money. It really isn't. It's not easy when you start thinking about money. It's not.
Yes, absolutely. Beauty, and then Beauty first, and then Mimi. I have to have you go. Beauty, an experience where you have been a cash cow at, where you've pretty much gained an opportunity that others didn't in a certain field. Can you elaborate on that?
Everything I do.
No, bitch. No, bitch. No. Be specific. We want to say it for the baby.
I'm very
the baby. Don't tell the baby that, because you know what the baby's gonna do. The baby's gonna run with that.
Right.
And run with it. I'm very fucking competitive. Be competitive in your life. If somebody tell me I can't do something, even if I don't like that shit anymore, or I'm not interested in it, or I've accomplished what I want to, I might just keep on doing it just to piss them off and accomplish a couple more things. It's an ego stroke. So like, no, I like to excel in everything that I do. Like, it pisses me off when I don't do something that I'm supposed to, or like when I got a half-ass something, then I end up quitting whatever I was doing because now I got a half-ass it. I'm good. I don't want to play with you no more.
Oh yes. And Mimi, and it's a time where you became a cash cow in a certain business opportunity, something that you excelled in that your counterparts did not get a chance to financially.
First of all, I want to start off by saying I had the definition all wrong. I didn't.
Me too.
Wait, hold on. What were you thinking? Let's get to that. What did you think the cash cow was?
all my life, I thought that like being a cash cow meant that money was coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like it was either somebody or something, whether it was a business where that money was continuously flowing, but at a fast pace. I didn't know, like, because the definition you read said at a slow pace.
Right. Because
I felt like, ATM type,
Well, no, Mimi, you're not. Well, I'll just elaborate on a quick second. Mimi, you're absolutely not wrong about that, because on the website that I went to, it's called Investopedia. The second part of the definition I wrote it. Well, not I wrote, but it says it has a cash cow is a company or business in a mature, slow growth industry. But it also says cash cows have a large share of the market and require little investment. Basically, for me, I broke it down as to opportunity. Usually people who get a leg up in businesses, they have little investments, but they retain most of the benefit. But yes.
Okay.
You're
all
right.
So to answer that, okay. To answer that, when I invested into the health and wellness industry 2 years ago now, I never in a million years thought that I would be in health and wellness. It was just like something that I did personally for me, not so much for the gain. I was just like, if this is a way that I can get my health and get myself together, why not? But then it ended up being somewhat of a cash cow situation, because here I am, getting paid daily, getting bonuses, just for sharing the information with my friends, my network. So it was kind of like, okay, like this is more than something I'm doing for me. I can actually help other people. So I guess I would consider that being a situation where it was kind of like a cash cow kind of thing, because it was flowing. You know what I'm saying? It's flowing and I'm helping others. So it's a win-win. You know what I mean? So
yes.
And honestly,
that's definitely the absolute definition of cash cows, is where some people may, prosper in a certain realm, and then some people would do that certain realm and they just might not. So the cash cow is always like highlighted. It's always, something that's special.
Well, what's yours, Vanessa? Because I'm interested, because you're a great businesswoman.
Right.
You're an excellent businesswoman.
I'm slowly figuring this out. But no, my cash cow situation would be for me in 2000. Actually, I learned how to build websites in 2010. So in 2010, think about how many years ago. This is 11 years ago, where I learned how to build websites. Not just websites with templates, a website from scratch. And in 2012, I actually almost started coding, because my other website hosting company, I didn't. We were transitioning from that company because they were doing a lot of changes, and I was going to start using a new company, and there was no other companies outside of Service at that time, so I was going to end up using Dreamweaver that Adobe had at the time, and Dreamweaver only had the option to like code, but coding would give you the option to create your own template for a website, or to create your own website from scratch, not using a template. So that's how I was taught to build websites, was not from templates, not from Wix.com, or there's a Square, there's a couple of the sites that they allow you guys to host your own websites. But can you build it from scratch? No, they only offer template options. So it's very certain hosting providers give you the option to create websites from scratch. And doing that in 2010, it really, really helped me, because at that time, OnlyFans did not exist. And also at that time, there were, I have to say, very rare, like it was very few females who were editing, producing their videos, and putting them out, not only just on subcontracting platforms, but on their own website domain. At that time, there were very few females, unless you were like a big name and you were professional in a certain realm, you didn't really have a website domain until now. So that was something that I felt like I had the cutting edge on. Now, I did not teach myself. Somebody taught me how to do this, and I learned how to do it, and I expanded on it. But at that moment, I did feel like a cash cow, and I kind of still do, just a little bit, because even so many years later, for me not to have to do certain things and still be able to earn money, it really, really works. So sometimes when you take the time to learn how to do something, you take the time to do something, you put your investments in. And for me, it's all about the investment paying off. You can spend a whole lot of money and earn money today, but how am I going to make money from this 5 years from now? That's the entire goal. I don't care what I'm doing right now. What am I going to get 5 years from now?
Right.
And sometimes and sometimes initially you don't see the return. So me, I was mad young, 19, crying and boohooing because I'm broke as with no money in my pocket. And I'm like, websites, I'm broke. I'm taking the bus. Websites, I'm taking the train. What are you talking about? But I'm so glad that I took the time to do it because it did pay off later on. And I always say this with everybody, like a conversation I have with the other gentleman. Content is king. I always believe in selling a product. There's a lot of females and men online who are just selling themselves. And sometimes they get frustrated when selling themselves don't work. But a product will always remain as is. When it comes to yourself, hey, my titties might get bigger. I might get more heavier. My face might get ugly. That might change. But the product itself,
never going to change.
I can always consider that stays concept. But that would be my cash cow situation of me building websites. But yeah,
I like that. Now that's a teaching the babies.
Right. Well, I guess so.
That is teaching the babies.
Now the chat room is going to kill us if we do not get up to these comments. Michael Grady says, "Hey ladies, what's going on?" Michael Grady, how are you? And then he says, "Word up, Mimi, Miss Doll, and Priscinda. How are you?"
Baby.
And we have OGK Network that says OnlyFans was a lot of ladies' retirement. Now they're gonna be old hoes walking the blade. Now, question I have for you ladies, being that he mentioned this up, he brought it up prematurely. I was gonna mention this later, but what would be your ideal retirement plan for you and your partner within the first 10 years of your retirement? What's one thing you would like to accomplish?
I cannot tell you.
With your partner, not by yourself, Priscinda, because I know you like to vacation.
Oh shit! Okay. With my partner, okay.
I was Priscinda by myself.
Yeah. Nope. And I have to do this, Priscinda, because no, Priscinda, not by yourself. And yes, he has to come.
Well, can we let Mimi go first? Shit.
First 10 years of my retirement.
With your partner.
With your partner,
right.
Yes.
With my partner. A whole lot of traveling. Like I feel like there's so much of the world that I need to see. And whether I'm a partner with me or not, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? But I also would do some investing as well, because just because you're retired don't mean you can still make money.
Hello.
So
come on.
I will have a lot of personal projects going on while I'm traveling, because that has to be done.
I like that. That's dope. I might have to second guess. Not second guess. I might have to second that because that's kind of dope. Beauty, any ideas for your retirement without choking the nigga?
This is gonna be funny.
Well, first off, I'm going to keep it simple because I have haters, so I can't be telling people what my goals is because they're gonna wish it to go down the drain. I can't have that. I'm just gonna tell y'all we getting land and getting the hell on.
Oh, I like that.
I hear that.
The hell on where?
In our beeswax.
In your beeswax?
No, Beauty. You know what's so funny? The only reason why I said that because I used to always hear like especially older country people, especially down south. They used to tell like some young person, "Get the hell on," and then that person would just walk on the side of the house, and he'd be like, "Didn't I tell you get the hell on?" And I'm like,
"I told you to get. You better get."
That means
we getting the hell on. Not around the corner. We getting the hell on. Georgia around the corner, that's like 5 different damn stop signs.
And 5 miles.
Exactly. Before you get to the corner, you're supposed to turn. So yeah, I'm talking about that.
All right. Here's why Vanessa pointed the finger at me, Mimi.
Yes,
because well, she knows that I do not believe in mixing my money with any man.
Okay.
My money is my money.
Is my money, right?
Because I was always taught that, a man could walk at any time. If you're a woman and you're always financially secure in your own right, you'll be okay. But I will say that I would like to have a partner that 10 years down the line that I could start a business with. Like you, Mimi, there's so much of the world that I want to see. Like I have my dream list of places that I want to see. So I definitely want us to do that. But I would like to invest in like a startup company. Like a friend of mine lived next door to the couple that started OkCupid. You think that bitch would have told somebody? They asked her if she wanted to wait. Hello. They asked her if she wanted to invest with her goofy ass. This bitch falling in love every 15 minutes. Yes, bitch, I'm talking about you. But you wouldn't invest in a relationship like website? And I said to her, why didn't you tell me? Because at the time I had the money to do it.
Right.
It wouldn't have been hard to do. You know, I mean, if you don't want to do something, tell other people, let somebody else grow from it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Just because.
Don't keep the information to yourself, you know. So I really would like to sort of like invest in a startup company that I know is going to be like the next big thing, my partner and I.
Right.
I like that idea. Hey,
I would
Jay-Z
like
and
that.
Beyonce came up on Uber. So
Hello.
You
So,
feel
you
me?
know, yeah, I want to be in the Jay-Z, Beyonce, you know, arena. And not only that, before he did any of that, Jay-Z started hanging out with billionaires.
Yes, he was hanging out.
Because if you want to know where money is, hang out with people that got
Hello.
some.
Hello.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Man and them.
Don't got no money.
Anytime you follow the sentence with and them.
Yo, shout out to and shout out
God.
to I have to give a small soundbite on this because me and my friend recently we connected. We was talking about old niggas from the hood, and she was like, "You don't remember so and so?" I was like, "Man," and she was like, "No, that's not his name." I was like, "Why is Man coming up?" I think it's Man.
It's
she's
Man.
Like, "No, and then she was like, "No, it's John." I'm like, "The fuck the difference?"
Oh,
like,
God, the fuck the difference? Man, John. It's all the same nigga.
They are delinquents. It don't even fucking matter.
It's the same nigga.
All the niggas from the hood they ain't up to shit. Like all of them. Oh my God, these times is corny like crazy. So we have Tennessee Williams that says, "Y'all bullshitting. But if it's V tits pop out on live, nigga, I'm rolling another blunt and gonna enjoy that shit." No, they not. I got a brown.
Okay.
Right.
She tricked you.
What type of games you think we play? What type of games you think we play? OGK Network. Yes.
She already knew.
OGK Network says Vanessa gonna be a top YouTuber. She gonna be the next Tasha K.
Yes.
I love and I love Tasha K. I love her. So that is a big compliment, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I really do. I really, really do. OGK Network says Priscinda about to be on Shark Tank. Hey,
you know what? Yes.
And let me tell you something, Priscinda. If you go on Shark Tank, if anybody tells you no, I'm standing outside in the parking lot with the shank.
See, that's how come Beautidoll, Vanessa, and probably you too, Mimi. Y'all can't be outside. Y'all can't be out there because y'all will not.
You sure?
You didn't like her idea? You didn't like her idea because it was a good idea. A lot of people like that idea.
I feel like you hating. Like, you want to come step into my office real quick?
Oh, you got people stepping into your office. But let me just tell you something, V. To be clear, I don't accept no because I don't even hear it. I don't get no. I show up with a winning attitude. I'm coming in the door to get what I want. You might as well hand it over.
Period.
Like, that's just how I roll. I'm always going to get what I want.
Mm-hmm. And Priscilla, let me second that because I will, even when it comes to money, and especially money is very, very important now with the pandemic and all of our business opportunities that might be changing now. And sometimes you walk in that room and they will say no. And sometimes you have to walk out and look for another room.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know what that is? That's just not your door. It's not a complete no. That's just not your door.
It's not it's not right now.
Yeah, not right now.
It's not.
And when they say no, I say thank you because the next person can't wait to give me some money.
Now, question: how do you guys usually handle? Like, we'll elaborate on this a little bit because we're going to teach the babies, but as well as lighten everybody who's in the chat. how do you guys handle when someone tells you guys no in regards to a financial situation, whether it be at the bank, whether you be purchasing something, whether you can't afford something, whether you can afford it and it's not available? Like, how do you guys handle no in regards to financial situations?
Can I go?
Uh-oh.
Yes, beauty, please, because if it's
I
cursing them
don't
out,
like no, so I'm not going to put myself in that predicament because if I hear no, I'm instantly
but you have to. You
Beauty.
have to.
like I'm gonna think about it. So before I even like when I have an idea or I need some money, oh honey, I have a whole fucking just because like the way my parents are set up, you gotta have a whole fucking presentation on a fucking PowerPoint. Everything gotta be executed. So if I took my time out and I'm
Uh-oh.
looking at your face and
Uh-oh.
it ain't looking like I'm just gonna stop in the middle of it and be like, never mind.
You said
Never
never
mind.
mind. I
Never
can't.
mind. I don't like hearing no. I don't. So I try to do everything like by myself because if I ask you for something, it's probably not that much. So if you say no, I'm gonna be like real shitty. I'm just a
Oh
brat like
God.
that. I'm just gonna be shitty.
I love me
And now
some
I
beauty.
gotta go harder just because you said no.
Wow.
Beauty, so you don't even care at this point.
Yeah, I'm just petty like that. Like that's my motivation. Like childishness.
Oh, good. Okay. Childishness is a motivation.
Okay. Like when people are childish or they think they better than you because they got something or like they try to lie their way out of not helping you or something like that. Because I'm not a person to ask or put myself in that type of situation. So I feel like when you have somebody put themselves in that situation and they're comfortable or and put that vulnerability out there to say they need help and you shit on them, I'm shitting on you twice.
Wow.
Like
Well,
that's what
Vanessa.
Cardi B say. She like trying to get on the top of the roof so she could lean down and spit on niggas. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
guess
You
V, you
guys see
with
me?
us?
I'm here with
Yes,
you
we
guys. I just
see
needed
you.
some
Yeah, we can see you.
Mimi, you going next, baby? I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. So I'm okay. So I'm a person that I hate hearing no as well. I'm a brat. I'm spoiled. Whatever. But I deal with no differently with relationships and like with financial situations. So since we talking about financially, when I hear a no, first of all, I always consider the source. I'm gonna consider the
Mm-hmm.
source because if I'm talking to a family member or a friend and I'm showing them something and I'm giving them the ins and outs and I'm giving them a PowerPoint presentation, you feel me? And I'm and you know me personally, and you tell me no, for one, I'm never gonna show it to you again. You're gonna
Right.
Yep.
watch me build what I'm building, and you're gonna wish that you had not said no. Now, if I'm talking to a stranger
Mm.
and a stranger tells me no, like I said, consider the source. This person can tell me from a hole in the wall. Why would they
Yeah.
trust me? You know what I'm saying? Regardless to how good my PowerPoint is, why would they trust me? So I'm not gonna let that discourage me or bother me. Like I said, it means not right now. Because if I show it to you, whether you say yes or no at that moment, I'm gonna intrigue you in some way. So you're gonna watch me. And it's gonna be a not right
Facts.
now because later on I promise you it'll be back.
Right.
I like
So
that you said, consider the source. That's a really good
always,
point. I
Yeah.
never
always.
thought about it like that.
Because
Well,
people will get so offended so quickly and be like, oh, this person said this and this to me. I'm like, but look at that person. Consider the
Yeah.
source. You cannot be mad about this person saying no to you when they probably don't even have the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Or
right.
you always got to consider the source.
I like that. I mean, because if you think about any power player in any industry, they have been told no and probably been told
Absolutely.
no 1,000 times. I created a project that I sent to multiple networks and I saved every rejection letter. And
Right.
then after that, I got a yes from the network. I got a yes from them, but this is how I deal with that. Everything to me is a negotiation. I negotiate everything. Anything that has to do with money, we're negotiating. Because even if you're providing me a product, right? Like, let's say T-Mobile. Oh, well, Miss Griffin, we're offering you this plan for such and such. And I'm like, hold up, we're negotiating now. So you're offering me that. I don't feel like it's worth that. Here's where my line in the sand is. You would be surprised how many people say, oh, well, okay, Miss Griffin. And I do that with everything. So even when you're talking about putting yourself out there in a particular business that you want somebody to invest in, they might not want to say yes to what it is you're proposing initially, but always be ready to negotiate. Everything is a negotiation when money's on the table. Everything. So I just negotiate until I get what I want, because people are always willing to meet in the middle when it comes to money. Always.
Now, Priscinda, I like the fact that you pose that, because people like me don't understand the power that negotiation truly has. Now, some people who are truly introverts and who don't like controversy, most of the time, if someone tells us a price and we can't afford that price, we're getting out of the store because we don't want to even do the back and forth. But sometimes when you don't even try to do the back and forth, you miss out on the opportunity to possibly pay what you really wanted to pay for something,
but
or to possibly get the deal that you really wanted.
But you just said the key word. I'm not ashamed to tell them I can't afford that. That's when every door opens up. I will call T-Mobile. I will call Con Edison. I will call every bill that I have and say, I can't afford that. When COVID happened, right? I knew financially things were going to change a great deal. I sat down with my list of creditors and I said, okay, this is what's happening right now. What are we doing? T-Mobile gave me 3 months of no bill. Now, a lot of people didn't know that they would do that because they don't negotiate. My credit card company, I don't have a minimum payment with them every month. That freezes that extra interest that they get because I call and I negotiate. I did the same thing with Con Edison. Listen, I'm having trouble right now. It's COVID. What are you all offering? So negotiation really is your way in to everything. Always be willing to negotiate. Say, all right, you might not necessarily, because people think when they see people like, Jay-Z or Dre, with beats, they think that, that it's just a yes. No, there's a lot of back and forth before shit goes down. So you have to get comfortable with doing that right now, so that when it's time to make real money, you have no problem going to the table and be ready to walk away. Be ready to walk away. I'm always willing to walk away.
Can you elaborate on that? Because can you elaborate on willing to walk away? Because that's painful for some people who don't got nothing. And I was once one of those people. I'm just saying, when I had 2 nickels rubbing together in my pocket, I'm like, walk away, the fuck?
And that's what I'm saying. I did all of this while having absolutely nothing. Because I'm willing to walk away. Now,
what gave you the power to want to walk away when you had nothing? Like, what gave you the
Because it's my money and you want it. It's my money and you want it. Now, you tell me how bad you want it.
Right.
Same thing.
I like that.
It's my money and you want it. Let's talk about this.
How bad you want it?
Yes, it's my money. You want it. What you gonna do to get it?
And lead with a smile. Lead with a smile. Use their name. I say, now, John.
Yes, that works.
John.
Works.
Now, John, you know that I can't do this, John. I just got finished telling you I got $99 a month. What are we doing, John?
Right.
What are we going to do here? Because this is where my window is. And John always gets as close to that $99 as he can get. So when you have the least, that's when you should negotiate the most. When you have the least. Because when you have a lot of money, You know, people with a lot of money, they make deals all day, every day. Some is win, some is loss. But when you
some
have
of them are still
nothing,
negotiating, even with a lot of money, they're still negotiating.
Of course, because it's money. There's always a negotiation when there is a dollar sign connected to it.
Right.
So tell them your window, be very clear about it. And it's no different in the business that we all do. It's no different. We're all negotiating every day.
Right.
Every day we're negotiating. Beauty doll, she negotiates every day. You know, they might want to holler at her for $500 and she's like, fuck out of here. Ain't nobody doing that. My travel time, I got to charge for my, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go and ask Vanessa for a discount on her site. No. Because that's her window. Here it is.
Right. You know what my motto is for somebody? Don't do shit to me at my job that I can't do at your motherfucking job. So when you ask me to do something dumb as hell about my videos, I'm going to ask you, sir, where do you work? And then I'm going to ask you, can I come to that location and order some things for the free ski or whatever price that you asked me for? Can you give me that same fucking discount, motherfucker? If you can't, shut up. Don't do it.
And that's just real talk.
That is.
Respect the hustle, period. Everything is a fucking 9 to 5. This shit ain't easy. And don't let these fuckers on Instagram let you think this shit easy. Because, them hoes wake up, work out, and do this, do that.
Let me do it early. I have to say, let me give a big shout out to Candy Burris right now. Candy Burris just launched a new sector on her YouTube.
See what I
mean?
Her
YouTube channel. This bitch, I be watching this bitch. This bitch is fucking.
Me too, girl.
Okay, I be watching. I watch people with money. Okay, this is what I do.
Right.
Yeah. And but money and who's making moves makes difference. But no, she launched a new segment on her YouTube channel called Body Speak on It, and she launched it because she recently got her boobs reducted. But she said that there's a lot of people in the entertainment industry who don't necessarily talk about the work they've got done. And they have a lot of fans and people who look up to them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're thinking that they can look like these people by just watching their pages, not realizing that a lot of these people had a lot of secret work done. So her job, she's saying what she would like to do is just to enlighten the people on what they could do to get bodies like the people they see. So I appreciate those types of insights.
That shit hurts me. I know a girl right now, and it hurt my feelings because I look up to this person. I'm not even gonna put their name out there, but I literally know about them getting their body worked on. They have put it out there. They done been bleached, pruned, coquette, prepped, all of it, lifted, shifted, the whole 9 yards. And this motherfucker is promoting workout training. It don't even work, and because I literally paid.
I know somebody like that too.
Not receive my shit and reported that shit. Like, no, the fuck you won't take no money out my pocket.
Well, Vanessa will tell you this, Mimi. I worked in Hollywood. I worked for Sony Pictures. I'm here to tell you, I've seen very few natural beauties, and I can name them all on one hand. Literally, they would show up at the makeup trailer, and I'd be like, who the fuck is that? They look nothing like you think they do. The work that goes into just generally making them look presentable. They show up looking toothless, bald-headed with 3 strands of hair. Next thing you know, this bitch got a weave all the way down her back. Her face has been beat half to death.
Ooh.
They look so goddamn hungry, but you would not recognize a lot of them on the street if you saw them. There's one, she is the white goddess of all. Like, white people go ape shit over her. When I saw that bitch before hair and makeup, I'm like, she's a monster. She is a monster.
Not a monster.
She's a monster. That is not the face you want to see.
She's a monster.
She looked like a fucking monster. Everything about her is just like not real.
And we're not putting nobody down who get their body.
No, do your thing.
Saying, live your truth. If you
but
get your body,
don't front about it.
Yeah, don't act like you've been
about
doing
it.
sit-ups a day and all the rest of that shit. Don't
You know
keep
what?
talking about the
Right.
shit.
I don't mind if they don't want to tell people the work they've got done, but don't sell
But
some
don't
bullshit
say about it.
cream.
Right.
Don't sell cream telling people this will make your thighs smaller or it'll make your face prettier.
Right.
Because now you're selling somebody a dream.
A
And
dream.
no,
Right.
bitch, I don't want to watch your workout. And I know that you did not work fully out for that motherfucking
Right,
body.
you
You're
got
not about to
surgery.
tell me.
Right.
Yeah, you're not about to tell me to do some butt lift and my ass gonna be as big as yours. You're lying. That's
Right.
advertisement.
What they say, that ain't the truth, and the truth ain't it.
No, not
The
Yeah.
devil is a lie, and the truth ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth ain't in it. I like that.
The devil's a lie,
know,
and the truth ain't in you.
Lord have mercy. I mean,
Right
you
when
know,
he
that's
says
the
that,
only
Kirk.
thing I have a problem with. I don't care if people get work done. I really don't. Like, do your thing. I mean, because you would be surprised at the
Whatever
people
makes you
that
happy.
did. You would be surprised at the people that did get work done, and you can't tell because there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That
some people
too.
really, really look good. Let me
They
get back to
look
some of these.
amazing.
Yeah, these niggas is getting out of control in these goddamn comments. We're gonna have to check some of these niggas.
Here we go.
UK Network says the corporate.
Lord.
I don't even want to read this out loud. I'm in a public space.
Would you like me to help you?
Yes, Rita, can you please read this?
Okay. LGK Network says
I definitely can't read this one out loud. So
Oh,
beautiful.
shit.
white folks think all black people have nothing. Listen, black people. Listen, black people can't be afraid to walk away from the negotiation table. If
Hello.
it's not good for you, yes, you should. You should have the balls. You do not have to kiss the white man's ass.
You ain't
Period.
got to kiss nobody's ass. Walk away.
Nope, my mama and daddy always raised me like that's how my family raised me. I would walk off a job quick because I'm not gonna kiss your ass. I'm not letting you go ask for a job.
Absolutely.
There's
Not
always
over
another one.
job. Are you
Yeah,
done?
especially when I got a lot of trades. Like, am I getting fired right now? Which I've only been fired once, but I literally had to ask, like, am I getting fired right now? So that means I have to leave. I don't have to finish this shit. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You still talking.
Right.
Well, I will say this. You all don't know about my past, but I have a long history of blacking the fuck out, and I'll see you in the morning because I'm not giving up my goddamn money fucking with you. I will black out on you. I cursed out a lot of partners at that law firm. See you in the morning because I got money to get, and you're not going to get in the way of my fucking cash. So good night, sir. See you tomorrow.
I'm cursing you out now, and I will still see you.
And I'll see you in the morning.
And
Yes.
I'll still see you.
No, I cursing that.
Good evening.
I was gonna go to jail. The girl offended me. She shook her dustbuster in my face, and y'all know I got sensitive skin. And she had to speak no English, so I asked, "Do I need Google Translate?" And I get fired.
Oh dear God!
Oh my God!
That's not fair.
Things you walk away, but you catch a case.
Brooklyn Hot Show is in check-in.
For all of that, you
Brooklyn Hot
just
Show
popped
said.
on her.
I told my mom,
hey, Mimi, don't encourage this, Mimi. Hey,
no.
Don't encourage this, Mimi.
My mom was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm looking up ISIS number." She was like, "Give me your phone." I said, "Everybody going home."
Mimi, don't say that because she's going to pop. If you say that she's gonna do
Mimi, no.
I mean,
Mimi,
if I'm gonna lose my job, I might as well pop.
Look,
You
and
like,
that's how I felt like,
Well,
Mimi.
at that
I felt
point,
like
right?
you fucking with my livelihood, so let me fuck with your livelihood real quick. Because won't nobody be an angel cleaning service this week.
Mimi, do you see what you just did, Mimi? You see what you just did?
I'm just
I
saying.
already did it, Mimi. You have no problem. This was 2 years ago.
Right,
I already did it.
Holy shit.
My mama told me stop that bullshit. It's gonna
Now-
come back to your phone.
Now ISIS is being called.
Look, my
Vanessa.
daddy was on the same shit. My daddy was like, "Get everybody deported. They fucking with you."
Oh shit! Oh God, no, Jesus!
Oh my God!
Oh,
And I do want to read this. Yes, I do want to read this from Brooklyn Honcho. He makes a great point, and I wanted you guys to elaborate on this a little bit. Brooklyn Honcho says, owning anything of value does a lot for a legacy. Now, is there anything that has been passed down to you guys from someone in your family that represents their legacy? Can you guys elaborate on that?
I mean, I got like a lot of jewelry and a lot of blankets from my great grandmother or great grandmother.
And how do you think that represents her legacy?
Well, I have some jewelry from my grandfather's that I don't know what it is, but it looked like it's crescents and stuff.
Oh,
So I know it's something,
Nice.
but my sister said don't look it up because you know it was back in the day with all that other stuff, so we don't want to look it up. What it?
well,
It's just a conspiracy. She was like,
Now,
"We gonna look it up," and the FBI gonna be like, "Oop, got him."
now,
I
what
mean,
Brooklyn Honcho just recently said. Now, I had to redirect what the word value, because sometimes people think that when people leave things behind, that it has to be jewelry or shit like that. There
yeah,
are, honestly, for me, I feel like the value that was left behind from all of the people who passed out were really close to me was really their intellect, really their
yep,
mental, really how
yep.
they
Yeah, I was
thought,
gonna
the
say
things they
knowledge.
said.
Like,
I'm glad you
Yeah,
said
that's it.
that.
Yeah, knowledge.
I'm glad that you said
yeah.
that because when Math had the Sister to Sister Network Collective, he asked me to speak, and one of the things that I talked about the most was the the being joyful and always being really kind to other people. I learned from my grandmother because she was literally nice to everybody and everyone loved her. So that's a spirit that I carry with me all the time. And I feel like when people make me get out of pocket, I feel like I'm disgracing my grandmother right now because she would not
Right.
like this. So
Right.
that I do carry with me. I did I do have something that is very valuable that I will never say out loud because the government is always listening. That I
Mm.
am going to give to one of my nephews when he graduates this year. And it's worth a great deal. It's worth a great deal. And it came right from the hand of the legend. So anybody that knows who this legend is has to know that it was Gordon Parks that gave it to me. It was Gordon Parks. And if you know your history about your black peoples, you will know what a legend Gordon Parks is. He wrote movies, he wrote scripts, he wrote books, he did artwork. I mean, there was no area that this man didn't touch. If you listen to and if you see any movie from from 75 on, somewhere Gordon Parks is on there. So
Okay.
yeah, so I have something that is of actual value and the value that I carry from my grandmother. And I like
Nice.
that you
Oh,
put
and
that
those
out
things
there,
too.
Vanessa. That value. I like that you
Yeah.
put that out there.
Well, because I shout out to
Yeah.
Brooklyn Hunter, because see, for me, a lot of things have been about reflection for me, especially as of late. And also, sometimes when you finally get the chance or the opportunity to do things, and those things aren't as essential anymore, you start to reevaluate the values of things. Because even for me, coming into the industry that I came into, money was essential. I was always trying to figure out how can I get money, 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 money. And now
Right.
that, not saying that money is not an issue, because it's always going to be an issue, but the issues
Right.
about money has changed. So now my perspective has changed as well. So that allows you to be like, is this really important? Is this going to take a time away from me? Is this going to add to my well-being? Is this going to add to my
Right.
longevity? So all of
Yeah.
these
Right.
things become a factor when you start thinking about it long term. And oftentimes you start to cherish those things that you no longer have, those things that are obsolete, those things that are no longer, or those things that you just remember that stick with you. Like I said, things that your family members said, things that your family members may have taught you, they will stand with you, and also they will help you prosper. Because I'm not gonna lie, even though my father and my grandmother, they're not here anymore, a lot of their wise words come in my head at the right times and allow me
I'm
to
telling
make
you.
proper decisions. I feel like, damn, I was just
Yes.
about to buy that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I see Priscilla has
Yes.
headed out, but we still have a bunch of comments showing up. And OZK Network says, niggas having a Zoom conference in the middle of a fish fry. No, I am not. I'm at a restaurant. They are cleaning up. They about to go
Oh
home.
my
And I
God.
don't interrupt them. And Kennedy Williams says, damn it, Priscilla, you got the ghost of pimping Paz popping up with the way you talking. Get that money, woman, and close that deal. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Kennedy
Right.
Williams on the
Yes.
support team out here. Priscilla is back, I
Back.
believe. Yeah, there we go. Kennedy Williams. Oh God, I'm not gonna read. Okay, I'm gonna read it. B now already put it on the screen. I
Oh
wasn't
God.
Kenny Swift says, "B, keep moving her ass around. That wardrobe malfunction gonna happen again. She over
Oh
there
God.
swinging ass. That ain't booty. That's ass."
Oh, Tennessee.
I can't.
I
Kenny can't help
cannot.
himself. He really can't help himself. And then Kenneth C. Williams says, "Don't encourage the fuck shit." Of course, you know we about to. That's all we do.
Hello.
Absolutely.
OGK Network says Beauty was about to call them insurgents on Griselda.
Oh
Any
shit.
responses, Beauty?
The insurgents.
Damn, the insurgents on
Man.
Griselda.
Sorry, I am a single mother. Okay, when you mess with my money, I gives no fuck. That is a low blow, and I'm gonna hit you lower. Period. Don't let this little cute face and this voice fool you. I get real ratchet and thugged out when I need to.
Oh
I like
shit.
to fuck people the black way and the white way. Okay, corporate and non-corporate. Love it.
All right.
I will show you
Yes.
always.
I hear that.
All right.
Oh my God. OGK Network says a cigarette. Oh no, son says a cigarette. Yes, a cigarette. And OGK Network says Parks was the godfather of the 70s. Black
There you go, baby.
exploitation.
Somebody knows. Somebody
Okay.
knows.
There we go. There we go. We about to get ready to teach the babies, but before we teach the babies, Mimi, let us know what's going on with you right now. So I know you're doing ISOT and you're working on your YouTube channel. Anything else that we should look forward to seeing from you?
Yes, I will. I've been contemplating on making this investment for a few months now. And it will be something that I can share with my ladies,
That's
my
fine.
my kings and queens,
No.
and if
keep these niggas on their tippy toes.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna give the whole spiel, but it's definitely something that's gonna be worth sharing with you guys. So in a few months, I'll have something real good to tell y'all, some good tea.
I'm excited.
You definitely. We can't wait to hear it. We cannot wait to hear it. Y'all stay tuned. Go follow Mimi at Mimi_the_influence on Instagram. And Mimi, what's your YouTube handle? Is it the exact same way?
YouTube, yeah, YouTube. There's no underscore. It's just Mimi the influence. No, I'm sorry. It's Moments with Mimi.
I love
YouTube
moments
is
with Mimi.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what YouTube is.
That's what it. Okay, got it. Because I was trying to remember. Because I'm like, I was on your YouTube page a couple of times when I first met you, but I remember I was like, I didn't know. I know it had Mimi something, but I'm glad that you clarified that for
Moments with
everyone out
Mimi.
here.
And it's
Absolutely,
really,
absolutely.
really
So we're gonna
good.
get ready to close the show. Yeah. Mimi's out here teaching the babies. Okay, she's
Yes, Lord.
and it's extremely.
I
extremely
appreciate
important.
y'all.
Now, let's take one photo really quickly.
Me.
Oh, picture time, Mimi.
We still gonna have you. What's
get my
more to
good
come? We
side.
about to teach the babies. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Absolutely. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so yes, now I wanted to teach the babies in this sector of the show, and we're talking about the cash cow, aka financial literacy and relationships. Now, I wanted you guys to give some advice to the babies on if they wanted to discuss their financial not future, but their financial aspirations with their partner. Right, exactly. And if they wanted to actually incorporate their partner into this plan, what advice would you give them? Let's say either they wanted to open up a joint bank account, maybe they want to open up a joint CD, or what advice do you have for the babies that want to start to collaborate their finances into their relationships with their partner? What
Beauty got her finger up. I'm waiting.
Beauty got her finger. Please don't curse somebody out. Beauty, go ahead.
Okay, so I would just don't put in what you don't. If you're not putting that same amount in, don't expect your partner to put that in either. Like, as far as a joint bank account, I feel like it should be both like an equal party. I don't feel like y'all should put like your whole paychecks, or you know what I'm saying. Make that accessible to each other. I feel like it should be a certain amount that you and your It should be you and whoever y'all should talk about everything. Communication is everything. Like, period, point blank. Like, if you can't communicate about the situation, then don't do it, because that's what's gonna fuck you up and cause drama. Because you thought this person thought this, and if it's a joint bank account that you're taking money out of, motherfucker, talk. Don't get mad if he spaz out or if she spaz out because you didn't talk to her and you snuck and bought something that you knew you weren't supposed to buy. I just feel like before you jump into anything financially with anyone, like, you should really pay attention to who that person is, get to know them, and y'all should start off with something separate from your main bank account, but together with each other.
Yeah. I like that, Beauty.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry about that, you guys.
That's okay.
You good?
Who's next? Mimi?
Basically, Vanessa, I said the baby should communicate and not put in what the next one's not, make it equal, make sure you have a separate bank account and from your main bank account when it comes to togetherness. To sum it up.
Yep. That makes sense. All right. Now, who else is going next? Or did I miss everything in like the last
you didn't.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to go, Jacinda?
Nope, Mimi, you go ahead, because I'm ready for this one.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna go after you, Mimi, and then Priscilla, you'll close it out.
Okay. What I would say is, when in a partnership or a relationship or whatever, if you plan on approaching your partner with any type of financial whatever, whether it be a joint bank account or a business or whatever the case may be, I would just say, first of all, I agree with everything Beauty said. And just be transparent. Don't be unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Be super transparent and be very open. Because you don't, even if you've been with that person for a year or so, you still don't know this person. So you need to understand that you're still learning them in every way. And now this is going to be y'all learning each other financially. You know what I'm saying? So be super transparent, be very open, and be very realistic.
I like that.
All I got.
I like the transparency idea, especially even with you, Beauty, when you guys mentioned do unto others as you want done for you, because that gives a even playing field. Like, you can't give me more, you can't give me less, you give exactly what you gave me.
Yeah, you know your disappointments already.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I just want to say, now for me, in regards to teaching the babies, I would just say, for research purposes only, do your research. Anything that you're about to engage in, just be well aware about it. Even if you're not experienced in it, let's say you want to open up a joint bank account and you've never opened up a joint bank account before. Know what it does entails, and know what it can entail if things do go wrong as well. How much can somebody truly take out of an account that you guys are both joined on? What's the maximum? How do we track who put in what? Like, all of these things are very, very important. So, like, I just would say, like, I agree with both you and Mimi, you, and I also agree with you, Beauty, as well. Do unto others as others do unto you, but as well, be educated about the decisions that you make. Be knowledgeable about the decisions that you make. Don't just run into something just because, hey, this person did something to you, I'm gonna do it to them. No, it's beyond that. Even before you decide to play tit for tat, know what you're playing, know what kind of game you're playing before you decide to play tit for tat, at least, if you're gonna do it. But yes, Priscilla.
Okay, here's the breakdown. First of all, when you get in a relationship with someone, we're talking about human nature, right? If one of you is a spender and one of you is a saver, before you even cohabitate, you need to discuss, what is it we're doing? What is our plan? Are we saving for a house in 5 years? How are we doing this? Because you need to come to an agreement as to what we're both doing. As for a joint bank account, Vanessa is right. You need to know how much can each person take out. Will you be notified if this person takes out what? Make a decision about what we consider to be things that we would be taking out of this account for. Separately, both people should have their own bank account, because he shouldn't have to take out of the joint account when he wants to go have drinks with his friends.
Right. He should have his
You shouldn't be taking money out of the joint account to go do what we ladies like love to do. You
buy
know, our
Gucci
hair,
shoes.
Right.
You know,
because we want to buy Gucci shoes.
I'm gonna buy me some Gucci shoes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's why I need my own account. But you know, each should have their own account. I was taught by the women in my family, every woman should have her walk away money. Because that's what happens with women in an abusive situation. They don't have walk away money.
Right.
When people say, why did she say, where the fuck is she going? She does not have her own account. Now, when it comes to money and women, let's say you're single, right? Does it matter how much money you think you don't have? I go to the bank and talk to them about my money because you have my money. Again, we're going to talk about it every night. And I have a banker. Trust me, I don't have the account where I should have a banker, but I have a banker. His name is Bryant. Thank you, Bryant from Chase. Because when I put my 401k with that institution, I said, I want to talk to them about my money. And I saw people going in the back. They weren't in the front.
Yeah.
So I visualized everything I want. I said, you know what? I want to go in the back and talk about money. I want to be out here with the riffraff. I want to be in the back. I want to be back here with this. I don't want to be with this riffraff. I want to be in the back because the people that go in the back that talk privately, they're having real breakdown conversations about the money. So even if you only think you have a little bit, even if you only have a tiny savings account, talk to them about your money. It's yours. It's your money. And feel free to talk to them about it. But don't get involved in a financial relationship with somebody who you don't know their spending habits. And you can learn that just by watching. I tell women all the time, don't say shit and you'll learn everything.
Listen. Well,
so there you go. That is the breakdown. Take it from Queen P. I've seen it all. I've done it all.
Oh my God. This is amazing. I have to add these last couple comments because these guys, he said, people just meet yourself with all the noise, Queen. I know it's been super crazy. I'm out here. These people are cleaning up in corner bed. I have my headphones on, so I don't realize a lot of the noise is coming from there. But Just One Love says, mute yourself with all the noise, Queen. I'm sorry. My apologies. Kennedy Williams says, Black Power. And OG Connect says, hey, Beauty, I like your shirt. Last comment of the night. He said, V over there throwing down all her ass around and whipping them pots. That's dedication. I'm not whipping any pots, sir. I'm on vacation.
I know that's right.
Right.
I am not.
Right.
I am not. Last thing, Logic said, V, mute your mic when we're not talking. All we hear is a sword fight.
It does sound like a sword fight.
It do sound like a sword fight.
I've been trying to sit here and figure out, like, what the fuck are they doing back there?
And you know what's so crazy? Because I have these headphones on. I don't know what the fuck's going on until like now. Like I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh, they are having a whole ass sword fight. I'm sorry. I hope they heard our conversation because we had a great conversation. Mimi, this will not be the last of you.
Yes.
We dropped some knowledge today, no matter what.
That's the goal. And what did TK Kirkland said? TK Kirkland said, if you can't hear, open up your ears. Okay.
Well,
that's what he said. He said it's part of the character of the show. I will see you guys later. I'm about to go on live and talk shit. So I hope you guys can join me on IG. I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's add this up so we can get out of here. Oh, man. Hold on 1 second.